I think what's really good is, rather than learning about alcohol in a really boring sort of way, so you have all the facts on paper, and it's not really very interesting. So what this DVD does is it gives all the relative information about alcohol, but it puts it in a fun, interactive DVD, which really gets young people to think about the alcohol more as if it's affecting them, rather than just it's a big list of paper.
When I was your age, I was lucky to go to a sleepover with a couple of cans of pop. And if I was really lucky, a bottle of cider to share between us. Really, my only chance of a drink of alcohol was to get myself adopted by French parents.
I love Joe because, not only because he's like an obvious one for girls to like because he's actually gorgeous, but the way that he goes from his life revolving around the alcohol, and then he goes on to tell his story to try and like discourage other children to do the same thing that he's done. He's like turned his life around from being on the brink of being an alcoholic to being a role model for children who are younger than him, so that they can do what he didn't do, basically.
But when I was 11, I thought alcohol would be the ultimate buzz.
What I'd like to learn about alcohol is what it actually does to your body, because you think it does this, but it might not actually do that. And I'd like to see what's in the alcohol which makes you get drunk, and what makes you behave in that particular way when you're drunk.
My mum only had to have one glass of wine and she'd fall over. And my dad, well, he was on medication, so he was convinced he'd drop dead after half a shandy. But it wasn't like that in every family. Booze was everywhere, and lots of people seemed to be using it.
You can get out of hand with drinking and things, can't you? And even through drinking, other things can get carried on, like drugs can come into it, just not alcohol. So bad things can happen, but then if you're sensible, then you can have a good time.
We wanted to build a resource around the needs, interests and questions that young people have about alcohol, and create a film and a support pack where youngsters were really actively involved in the education and had real fun as they learnt about some of the more serious issues around alcohol, but also that if we use it sensibly and responsibly, that we can have a good time with it too.
See you, Mum.
Hey, where are you going? I thought you were studying tonight.
No, I'm off out.
Yeah, you are when you've done your work.
Mum, I'm not at school anymore. I can do what I want.
Well, go out, get legless and then not get up for college the next day.
Yeah, my life. Bye.
So we need young people involved from the process right from the start, from looking at the script and helping us with the activities that we might design to use in classrooms. So get them involved in saying what a good drugs education activity would look like.
When we first read it, a lot of the stuff wasn't anything to do with proper like alcohol and that. It was more to do with how they felt instead of what alcohol has effects on you. So then when we read it through and then we decided to change it, it was a lot better in the way it makes you feel and the effects it has on people.
The script, when I went through it, it really interested me because the way that they spoke throughout the clip and what they were talking about, the scenarios, I could easily relate to how people my age, when they go out drinking, it sounded the same, and what could happen when you go out.
Mum and Dad got drunk occasionally. So what? It's no big deal, I thought. Then it came to the opening day of Romeo and Juliet. We outsold Cats and Evita.
What's that?
Cats and Evita. It's...
If you go from sober to drunk so much that you're dead, and all these words might describe what people do if they drink, how they might feel, the things they might say. So as a group, you're just going to chat amongst yourselves, and you're going to have to decide on this line. You just mentioned piss, so does piss go sort of this end, or is it like this end?
I think it's not getting aggressive.
No, this isn't that far off.
It's over there.
You know if you call him this, and you just think you're going to be like an alcoholic.
Why are you hungry in the middle?
I liked the girl. I thought she was good. I thought she was really good at like showing how the effects were, but not actually showing that she was acting, if that makes sense. Showing how it would really affect people from how she grew up from when she was a little girl.
Can I have one? I'm starving. I didn't have any breakfast.
Haven't you got any lunch either?
No.
Why?
Mum and Dad have been drinking again.
Suddenly the hall doors were thrown open, Gemma's mum staggered in, smashed. She dropped her flowers, then walked off the stage and took her mum's arm.
Where are you going? Do you know what? Don't you want to stay with your friends?
Come on, Mum.
And because of the way that it's done, it's not only sending out the message of the stuff that alcohol does, but say like for Gemma's story where her parents are drinking, it's telling them children that if their parents are doing that, they're not alone and they can talk about it.
It's good to have a story about Muslims, because they don't drink, and it just shows other people how my religion, Islam, works and the understanding of it.
We were 13 and 14 years old, and all we wanted was a bit of fun and excitement, to break the rules a bit. Except for Omar. Omar was the brightest boy in our class, the pride of his mum and dad.
Who's that over there? Hey, Omar! Over here!
I dare you to go and drink some puddle water.
I dare you to go nick something from the shop down the road. I dare you to run across the playing field in your kegs.
Climb on top of the caretaker's shed.
Knock on number 42 and run away. Set fire to that bin over there. I dare you to drink some of this.
What is it?
Pop.
Pop?
Special pop. Come on.
I don't drink, and you know that.
We've all had some. Come on, Omar. And another. And another. Get it down your neck, Omar. Have some more. Come on, Omar. Come on, Omar. Come on. Omar. Come on, Omar.
I dare you to go spray your name on that wall.
Yeah, I can do it. I can do it. I'm Omar. I'm king of the world.
The thing that young people need to know is that you can use alcohol safely, but with a bit of fun, as long as you respect it.
We're all really excited in Kirklees to be nominated for this award, and if we were lucky enough to win it, we want to involve young people in the process of deciding what we would do with the money. But one thing that we are certain we want to do is have a young people's conference that they plan, that they help run, and that they then are involved with an evaluation of how good the product is and the impact that the resource would have had on improving their understanding about alcohol.
Drink alcohol sometimes just to be cool, just to try to get in with the in crowd. So that it makes it, and then it makes all the troubles go away.
They think it makes all the troubles go away. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I really enjoyed the DVD. I thought it was really good, informative, and it shows you actually real lives of what. Because like with Gemma, it is actually true that people's parents do get drunk a lot, and the children are actually left to be a bit, they're just like left out by the parents. And I think with Joe's story is really true because lots of people, young people, go out and get drunk, and they just like they start getting silly with it and then it does actually turn violent, and someone like Gemma, people do get hurt.
It's called having a laugh, bitch.
You call me a bitch again?
Oh, selfish bitch.
Well, don't talk to her like that.
Well, she is.
No, seriously, I mean it.
Yeah, well, back off.
You back off.
Just grow up, will you, Joe? You just grow up, will you, Joe? You're such a loser. Are you calling a loser? You just got told, loser.
Oh, really? Okay, it's okay.
It was an accident.
Down, it's okay. You're okay.
The party scene I think was the best because it is exactly how the parties are that we go to, apart from the game in the middle, but the excessive drinking, the fighting at the end, it is exactly how parties are really, in the way that we go to them. And that's how they always end up when alcohol's involved, with fights.
The clips that were shown as well, it wasn't just our ideas, like not people my age that were sat there that were saying it. It was people that we were interviewing. They showed their ideas and asked us what we thought about it and seeing if we liked it. And then we could give our ideas to them, and that's how we'd plan to basically make the clips good and relate to people of the same age as me. And
sometimes there comes a time when you know that alcohol controls you instead of you controlling it. And the bottle has to stop spinning.